Welcome back to the Calm Mind channel. I'm so glad you've joined us today because we have a very special topic to discuss, one that I believe is incredibly important for all of us. Today, we're going to talk about how to embrace joy and find happiness in real life again. Now, you might be wondering, why is this topic so important? Well, in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we often forget to pause and truly enjoy the moments that bring us joy. We get so caught up in our routines, our problems, our goals, that we sometimes lose sight of the happiness that's right in front of us. In this video, we're going to explore what joy and happiness really mean, why we sometimes lose our joy, and most importantly, how we can embrace joy and find happiness in our everyday lives again. We'll also share some practical steps, tips, and real-life examples to guide you on this journey. So, if you're feeling like you've lost a bit of your spark, or you're just looking for ways to add more joy to your life, then this video is for you. Let's dive in and start our journey towards embracing joy and finding happiness in real life again. Are you ready? Let's get started. Understanding joy and happiness. So, let's start by understanding what joy and happiness really mean. Often, we use these two words interchangeably, but they do have different nuances. Happiness is a feeling that comes and goes. It's often linked to external factors. Maybe you're happy because you got a promotion, or because you're on a vacation. It's a wonderful feeling, but it's also temporary. Joy, on the other hand, is more enduring. It's a deep-seated sense of contentment and fulfillment that isn't dependent on external circumstances. You can be going through a tough time, but still feel joy because of your inner peace and resilience. The beauty of joy is that it's always within us. We just need to tap into it. And that's what we're going to learn today, how to find that inner joy and let it shine through, no matter what life throws at us. Reasons why we lose joy. Now that we understand what joy is, let's talk about why we sometimes lose sight of it. It's a common experience, and it happens for a variety of reasons. Firstly, we often get caught up in the stress and busyness of life. We're so focused on our to-do lists, our responsibilities, our goals, that we forget to pause and enjoy the moment. We forget to appreciate the small things that bring us joy. Secondly, we sometimes face challenges or hardships that can overshadow our joy. Maybe it's a personal loss, a health issue, or a difficult situation at work or in our relationships. These experiences can make it hard to feel joy. And thirdly, we often put pressure on ourselves to be happy all the time. We see people on social media seemingly living perfect lives, and we think we should be like them. But the truth is, it's okay to have ups and downs. It's okay to not be happy all the time. What's important is to find our inner joy, that deep sense of contentment that stays with us through the ups and downs. The good news is, even if we've lost sight of our joy, we can find it again. And that's what we're going to explore next, how to embrace joy and find happiness in real life again. Steps to embrace joy. Alright, let's dive into the steps to embrace joy. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So, take your time with each step and be patient with yourself. Step 1. Self-reflection and acknowledgement of feelings. It's important to understand your emotions and acknowledge them. It's okay to feel sad, stressed, or overwhelmed. By acknowledging these feelings, you can start to work through them and make room for joy. Step 2. Identify what brings you joy. This could be anything, a hobby, spending time with loved ones, being in nature, or even a favorite book or movie. Once you know what brings you joy, make time for these things in your daily life. Step 3. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for finding joy. Start a gratitude journal, or simply take a few moments each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. This can shift your focus from what's wrong in your life to what's right. Step 4. Live in the present moment. Often, we're so focused on the past or the future that we forget to enjoy the present. Try to be fully present in each moment, whether you're eating a meal, talking to a friend, or simply taking a walk. Step 5. Build positive relationships. The people around us can greatly influence our joy. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who lift you up and bring you joy. Step 6. Take care of your physical health. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and enough sleep can greatly impact your mood and energy levels. When you feel good physically, it's easier to feel good emotionally. And finally, step 7, pursue your passions and hobbies. Doing what you love can bring a great sense of joy and fulfillment. So, make time for your passions and hobbies, no matter how busy you are. These steps are a starting point for embracing joy. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, so feel free to adapt these steps to suit your own needs and circumstances. Tips and techniques to maintain joy. Now that we've covered the steps to embrace joy, let's talk about some tips and techniques to maintain that joy in your everyday life. Firstly, practice mindfulness and meditation. These practices can help you stay present and focused, reducing stress and promoting a sense of peace and joy. There are plenty of apps and online resources to help you get started. Secondly, use positive affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, like, I am capable, or I choose joy. They can help shift your mindset and keep you focused on joy. Thirdly, maintain a regular exercise routine and a healthy diet. Physical health and mental health are closely linked, and taking care of your body can help boost your mood and energy levels. Next, spend time in nature. Nature has a calming effect and can help you feel more grounded and joyful. Try to get outside regularly, even if it's just for a short walk. And finally, consider volunteering or helping others. Acts of kindness can boost your own happiness and give you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Remember, maintaining joy is a continuous process. It's about making small, consistent changes to your mindset and lifestyle. So, try out these tips and techniques and see what works best for you. Real-life examples. Alright, now that we've discussed some practical tips and techniques to maintain joy, let's move on to some real-life examples. Sometimes, hearing about others' experiences can provide us with the inspiration and motivation we need to make changes in our own lives. First, let's talk about Sarah. Sarah was a high-powered executive who seemed to have it all: a successful career, a loving family, and a beautiful home. But despite all this, she felt a deep sense of unhappiness. She realized that she was so caught up in her work and responsibilities that she had lost sight of what truly mattered to her. So, she decided to make a change. She started by setting aside time each day for activities she loved, like painting and hiking. She also began volunteering at a local animal shelter. These changes didn't happen overnight, but gradually, Sarah began to feel a sense of joy and fulfillment that she hadn't felt in years. Then there's John. John was a college student who was struggling with feelings of loneliness and isolation. He felt disconnected from his peers and was unsure of his future. But instead of letting these feelings consume him, John decided to take action. He joined a club on campus, started attending social events, and even sought help from a counselor. These steps helped him to feel more connected and gave him a sense of purpose. Today, John is much happier and has a vibrant social life. These stories show us that embracing joy is not just about big, life-changing decisions. It's about the small, everyday choices we make to take care of ourselves, to connect with others, and to pursue what truly makes us happy. And remember, it's never too late to start. Conclusion. As we draw to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discussed today. We've explored the concepts of joy and happiness, understanding that joy is a deeper, more enduring state that we can cultivate within ourselves. We've acknowledged that life's challenges and our own mental and emotional states can sometimes rob us of our joy. But remember, we also discussed the steps to embrace joy again. It starts with acknowledging our feelings, practicing gratitude, and seeking out experiences that truly fulfill us. We've shared some practical tips and techniques to maintain joy, such as mindfulness, self-care, and helping others. We've heard inspiring stories of real people who've managed to find joy in their lives again, proving that it's possible for each one of us. Joy is not just a fleeting emotion. It's a state of being that can guide us to live a more fulfilling life. It's a journey, not a destination. And remember, it's okay to have bad days. What's important is that we don't let those days define us. So, as we conclude, I encourage each one of you to start your journey towards embracing joy. It's a journey worth taking, and I assure you, the rewards are immense.